Peace, family, and happy new moon in Libra. Welcome to the new moon edition this month for a deck a day. As promised, we're going with the Moonology deck, like I like to do for new moons and full moons. And I'm going to be using some manifesting mirrors, the Trinity Mirs, for Get Organized selection today. And we're going to start off with Rainbow Moonstone in honor of the new moon. So whichever resonates with you, this one has a little silver cowrie shell in there. And here we've got black tourmaline with an actual cowrie shell in there. And last but not least, we've got white agate in this one. We've got some steel and some copper flakes, and we've got quartz in all of them as well, copper wrapped quartz, and our solar stone beads so that they all glow in the dark. So see which one resonates with you, and let's see what this very, very intense new moon in Libra that is accompanied by this Mercury retrograde in Libra, which shut down Facebook and WhatsApp and Instagram the other day, as we all know. More of some of that to come, so brace yourselves. But pick a pile, pick a mirror, and let's see what your message is today. All right, if you went with Rainbow Moonstone, the moon's message for you is: what do you need to release? Waning moon. It is definitely a time, usually it's full moon energy that is releasing energy and new moon energy you're calling in. But guidance that's coming through so strong these days is that regardless of what we are trying to manifest and call in and want to bring into our space, we can't bring anything into our space if there is no space for it. So regardless of what moon energy it is, regardless of our intentions, we always have to start by releasing. We always have to start by shedding, by detoxifying, by decluttering, by rebuking, by completely discarding energy, entities, emotions, environments, relationships, dynamics, whatever it is that we feel is not the right fit for us. Oftentimes we don't know what we want, but we know what we don't want. So the first step is always to focus on that and discard what it is that we know we don't want. And that is what's going to clear our space, clear our energy, clear our mind in order for things to become clearer, so that we can figure out what it is that we want to take up that space. And oftentimes the things just present themselves and we don't really have to know what it is that we want to fill up that empty space. Just the fact that we've taken the time to invest in ourselves and do that work to declutter and to make space, the universe is going to make that thing come through for us. It's going to reward us. The universe will reward us for making that space. It's like having a full, table full of people, but you know that there are people outside the door waiting to come in, but if there are no seats for them, then they can't come in. But as soon as you start emptying some of those chairs because of energy that you know you don't want around your table, then you can start letting other people in. That's when the doors can literally open for you. So I hope that resonates. Definitely think about what you want to release and make space for what it is that you want the universe to bring in for you, even if you don't know what that is yet. Make the space and it'll come through. If you chose black tourmaline with the actual cowrie shell, then your message from the moon is: don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Now this Leo energy, when we think about Leo, we've got the conquering lion energy. This is about courage. This is about pride. And I always look at this card in different ways. You could think of don't let pride get in your way in regards to being humble and not letting your ego kind of take over and, risk certain relationships and dynamics that you do want to invest in and you want to continue and to, have an impact on your life. And it can also look in a similar way of not being too proud to accept help, to kind of, again, align with that humility and let it be okay when you need support, when you need somebody, to help you out. This energy that's happening right now in terms of, Libra, and about the balancing of things and, relationships and emotions and communication, especially in regards to this Mercury retrograde, it's so important for us to be okay with leaning on the right people, finding our tribe, finding a collective, finding that collective consciousness, and being okay to say, listen, you do this better than I do. If you can take care of that while I take care of this, that I do better than you do, then that's okay. And then that's also something that you're not letting pride get in the way, because you're able to acknowledge what your strengths and weaknesses are without feeling some type of way about it. Like being okay with what your weaknesses are, or at least if it's not about focusing on what your weaknesses are, if you don't want to look at it in that negative, at least be able to honor somebody's strengths in an area that's stronger than yours, and be okay with leaving that up to them. Not feeling like you have to be the one that has all the answers, or you got to take care of it all by yourself, or you have to figure it out all by yourself, or about wanting to claim everything all for yourself and all of that stuff. Like, you want to definitely, as much as you do want to align with your leadership, you also want to take credit where credit's due and give credit when credit is due. But think about the collective, and think about how even when you are taking credit or giving credit, that it is for the greater good in that general sense. And then thinking about the pride aspect of that, it is important to be proud, but being proud and having pride are two different things. So if you chose this card, definitely look at how you can differentiate between those two things. Being proud of yourself and the things that you do or can do or want to do. Being proud as well of the people around you, your tribe, and what they can do, and so on. And then also in regards to pride and ways that you're being prideful, or how other people are being prideful, and finding that balance. Again, Libra energy, definitely bringing in that balance. So I hope that resonates. And if you chose white agate, then your message on this one has a grounded growth charm at the bottom. Your message from the moon. Oh, top card. Look at that. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams. This is a reoccurring theme as well. There's so much happening right now that is making us question and doubt because of a lack of stability in our dreams, because we are so comfortable in a comfort zone, because we are so used to things being status quo or being a certain way, that we feel like our dreams are far-fetched. We feel like it's too much for us to just start something over, or start something from scratch, or worrying about what other people are going to think and what they're going to say. And you can't expect people to have faith in your dreams when they rarely have faith in their own. And you can't judge them for that even, because here we are questioning having faith in our own. So we have to really just stand firm in, first of all, figuring out what our dreams are, what faith means to us, what that looks like, and then aligning the two. Aligning with that faith for those dreams, and faith over fear. It is something that I've been saying like a mantra, because there's so much that we are inundated with that can make us think about how fearful we could be, how, again, the instability, the flux, all of these things. We watch the news and all of the stuff that, again, low vibration energy that they want us to be engaging in, so that we don't focus on our dreams, so that we don't align with source and spirit and our higher selves and star seed energy and angels and ancestors and orishas and netters and all of the magic, all of the tangible intangibles that they don't believe in, right? And we know that the they is this kind of in the ethers kind of energy of who's the they, but we all know who the they is, and there are a whole bunch of they, right? And not enough, because we will always conquer that. Our numbers and our energy will always conquer that, tangibly in regards to the physical sense, and intangibly in regards to the ancestral and the spiritual and the angelic. We have angelic and ancestral armies that are pushing us towards these dreams. They come to us in our dreams. This have faith in your dreams is also resonating in regards to your actual dreams. We are always going to get messages in our dreams. I've been dreaming about jewelry. I've been dreaming about organite and different designs and all of these different things, and they're coming to me literally in dreams. And if I didn't have faith in those, then I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now. Even doing this a deck a day was an idea that came, that I woke up with, was a dream, literally. So the more you do align with having faith in your actual tangible dreams, the more you're also going to be open spiritually to getting messages in your actual sleeping dreams. That is when they whisper things in our ears. That is when they tell us things that even if we don't remember cognitively, our soul is going to remember, and it's going to come up exactly when we need to. Another tip for lucid dreaming, and just to kind of also try to remember your dreams, just as we're on the topic of dreams. And if you chose this card, then I definitely want you to know that if you want to encourage lucid dreaming and remembering your dreams, 2 things: try not to eat at least 3 hours before you go to sleep, and it's just going to align you that much more to be able to be accessible to the ancestral angelic realm, for them to be able to give you those insights and intuitive states and messages and such. And also, if you get a red jasper, I happen to have mine right here because I sleep with this under my pillow every single night, because red jasper helps with dream recall. So when you have dreams, oftentimes we don't remember them, but this crystal, red jasper, actually helps you remember your dreams. And obviously it's going to be that much easier if we are doing the right things, especially before we go to sleep, to incite actually being able to be aligned to get those dreams, and also to get dreams that are intuitive and that have very specific inspiration or messages and such. And again, that's what's going to help us have faith in them, because we're going to be getting certain guidance, and it's going to help encourage us as well when we realize that we're aligned in that way, and that they're rooting for us so much so that they are coming to us in our dreams, and that we are blessed enough to remember. And then the third tip in regards to dreams is, when you wake up, even if you don't remember in detail, even if they're just fragments, write them down, or just pick up your phone and audio and just speak through whatever it is that you remember. As you speak it through, or as you write it in the scripting and in the verbal of it, even if you think you don't remember details, or it's so fragmented in your mind, as you express them, as you speak it, or as you write it, you'll be surprised of how much more ends up coming through. And as you do that, even if you don't remember in the moment, it'll be easier to get little, filling in of the gaps as your day goes on. And oftentimes you might even be blessed, like I am often, to get a continuation of your dreams if you take a nap later that day, or that same night and following night. So I hope that resonates. Happy full new moon. Happy new moon to you all. And again, we're calling in energy and what it is that we want, but we have to start with releasing. We've got to start with that release in order for us to make space for what it is that we want to come through. All of us can also, definitely get the message of not letting pride get in our way in more ways than one, and have faith over fear. And in your dreams, keep dreaming lucidly, keep dreaming practically, keep dreaming spiritually, metaphorically, tangibly, intangibly, all of those ways. Keep dreaming. And I promise you, when you believe, you will receive. Until tomorrow, back to the angelic realm as promised. Time to get back to natural.